Hi friends, hope you're doing well. I'm Dr. Milind. So as INICET May session is approaching, a lot of students were asking me for the sample planner because at this stage planning is extremely important as you are very close to exam. So I just wanted to give you briefly how to plan a sample planner for the remaining days. So again, whatever I have been saying for the last few months, INICET is definitely going to offer you a golden chance. Again, INICET is all about basic sciences. It's about your fundamental knowledge, the knowledge of your basic subjects, and how you apply that knowledge in the questions. The smart work will always take the precedence over the hard work, and trust me, average students have cracked these institute exams with exceptional ranks, and we have a lot of examples. You can see on my channel I have posted a lot of videos of interviews of the students. So first of all, whenever you plan your revision plan, first I would say finish rank building and short subjects. So those who have been following my channel for a very long time, they know what are rank building and rank maintaining subjects. But just in brief, rank building, which are going to build the foundation for you, and basically they are your first and second prof subject, and that is again these subjects are very important for your NICT. And short subjects, because NICT give a lot of weightage for short subjects, so you should be very careful about the short subjects as well. So how to make a plan? Briefly, I'll just, without wasting a lot of time, I'll go to the planner. So how we are going to do? So as I said, you have to touch all the subject and finish the important subject first. So you know what happens? We all panic in the end, and sometimes we make extraordinary timetables or enthusiastic timetables, and at the end we feel like the days are short. So we keep adjusting things. So I here will try to give you a sample planner for that. So first we are going to dedicate the most of time to the rank building subject, which are going to build your rank in top 2000. So these are your anatomy, physio, biochem, patho, pharma, micro, surgery, and organic. These are the subject most important when it comes to INIC. So what we are going to do, see, we have to study at least, I know people have different version, but in competitive exams, better you revise, more you remember, you will do better than your competitors. It doesn't matter how smart you are. The person who gives his best on that day will score the best rank. What we are going to do, we are going to spend around 14 to 16 hours a day, and I hope you have achieved that pace by now. So for anatomy, physio, and these rank building subjects which I have listed here, we are going to give at least 7 hours a day. I'll tell you how we are going to distribute them, and we are going to allot them 3 days each. For surgery organic, we are going to give 1 day extra, 4 days each. So around 21 hours each for your basic sciences, and surgery organic around 28 hours. Now for rank deciding subject, like the short subject which I call them. So 4 days we are going to finish these two subjects. We have to combine them, and we are going to finish two subjects in 4 days, and around 3.5 hours a day. So 14 hours are required for that. And the other subject like medicine, PSM, pedia of the ANTC, what I feel that medicine and PSM is vast. Not many questions are asked in AIMS and this INA exam, and even if they are asked, you can solve them from your basic sciences knowledge. Also, OFTA is very difficult whenever I see INICET questions. So I don't feel that you should spend a lot of time. Pedia and ENT are relatively easy, and you can cover them with 3.5 hours a day, and 10.5 hours are required for that. So we have around, say, let's say 30-35 days. So how we are going to arrange them? So you need 26 days for your rank building subject, and around 30-31 days for your other remaining subject. So this is the sample, and I'm going to share PDF with you as well. So this is how I have made the planner. So you start from day one. So in the morning you wake up, suppose at 7. So you can modify, this is a skeleton, you can modify as per your habit, as per your convenience. So for example, you are going to give 3 days for an art. So in the morning 7 to 10 a.m., 3 hours you are going to do anatomy. See, you cannot, I feel that if you're going to spend 7 hours studying an art, you cannot do it in continuation. My One of my teacher used to say that changing subject is the best way not to get bored. So you study 3 hours anatomy or 2 hours anatomy, then you change the subject, you start with dharma, then have your lunch in the afternoon, then again 1 to 3 hours of anatomy you can read. I have always stressed upon the PYQs, the previous year questions. So at least you should practice that, because studying is, when we play a cricket match, we do not directly go to the stadium and play. We do nets. Doing PYQs is like doing your practice. So you are training your brain, you are wiring your brain that how to process the information that you have, so that you can easily solve the question. So when you solve more and more MCQs, your brain is trained that way. So daily you should do that practice, and I think 1.5 hour we can spend on that, solving your PYQs. Nap, see, resting is also important. Don't use phone, just close your eyes. Even if you don't feel like sleeping, just close your eyes, or just close your eyes and lie down. Get up, you'll feel fresh, start studying again. First aid, if you have been studying and reading the first aid revision notes, do that. If not, you can read again your anatomy or dharma during this period. Don't introduce first aid at this stage, you don't have time. Again, do some PYQs, do some MCQs, then again have your dinner, and before you sleep, study some anat and study some dharma, as I have shown. So this is the extensive, this is, I understand, these are a lot of hours. Definitely that is a, need of the hour now. But if you feel like you are not able to study this extensively, you can remove this first aid and one session of this PYQs, and instead you can add your anat and dharma there. And you can, if you are able to study 10 and 12 hours a day, that is also enough. See, the quality of the studying is important over the quantity, so always go for the quality. So this is roughly how you can go from day 1 to day 21. Here you can see at day 10 I have written here about the GTs. So you can solve your grand test. So how frequently you should solve your grand test, in the previous slide I have written. So if your GT scores are above 150, then I think giving 2 GTs a week is a good idea. If your score is stuck between 130 to 150, don't spend time on GTs. Just once a week GT is enough, just to see what are your weaknesses. And if your score is 130, solving more GTs is not going to help you. Trust me. It's like, how can practice help you if your foundation is not clear? If you don't know how to hold a bat, how to hold a ball, how can you become a better player? So work on your science, on your basics first. So if your score is stuck less than 130, read your notes better and better. So just remove this JT time, just remove this MCQs. If you feel a lot of MCQs you are reading, just read more and more notes, that will help you. So this is how you are going to do. So I have included 2 GTs in 2 weeks, and this is how your schedule will look like till day 30. So I have spent, I'm going to share a PDF with you, so you can also go through that again. So around day 30, you'll finish all the revisions which I have showed you, and you can go in detail through this timetable. I have kept 3 spare days, because no matter how timetable we make, days are going to be less only, because we are never able to cover that. So I have kept this spare day. Just one important thing I want to convey you. Last 2 3 days I have kept for the charts and facts. So whatever mnemonics you have made, whatever charts you have made, you have to revise them in last 3 days, because you will get confused. Like for example, most common cause, the drugs, the biochemical reactions, the enzymes, very tricky, and you easily forget them, the actions of the extracellular muscles. So revise them in the last 3 days, and this is what you should do. This is how roughly your last 30 35 days should look like. Lastly, quality over quantity. And trust me, if you ask me a question now, I will not remember the answer, but when I'm writing my exam, the options are in front of me, I just have to choose one. Your brain will help you. If I ask you a question without options, maybe you're not able to answer it, but if I give you answers, your brain will remember it. So have faith. Don't try to remember things out of air. That will only lower your confidence. Go for subject wise. I have given the timetable subject wise. It will help you to improve your confidence, and it will help you to clear your portion fast. Don't waste too much time on Q bank and GTs. Theory is strong, you can do anything. Lastly, NICT is 50% how you prepare and 50% how you attempt the question paper. So I'll come with another video about how many questions to attempt and how to approach a question paper. I hope this video will help you. I wish you all the best and take care.